This is a crypto emergency update video. So this morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the inflation report came out, known as the CPI. It came out higher than expected, and that has pushed down cryptos and stocks. Now, a week ago, we were talking about I'm thinking that cryptos are going to be green throughout the weekend, probably green for the first couple of days. And then on Friday, we're probably going to see a crash with inflation continue to grow week after week, month after month. That was my initial speculation, but then experts started to come out and say that they are expecting inflation to come in lower. So I was like, you know what, that's actually a strong possibility that inflation could come lower and it could actually be a bullish event today. The bullish outcome did not happen, the bearish outcome did happen. We're going to be taking a look at the crypto charts, what's happening, what does this mean for cryptos. We also have the consumer sentiment index is down really bad. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of things that's affecting your crypto portfolio and how long is it going to be affecting your cryptos, what's going to be happening. So make sure you stay tuned for this entire video. Consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on it. Let me know in the comments below, did you buy the dip this morning? So getting straight into the video, we want to take a look at the charts. So the chart that we want to take a look at is going to be Bitcoin. So this morning at about 8:30, we saw a pretty significant drop, and for Bitcoin, honestly, it wasn't massive. It wasn't a crazy crash. Nothing crazy has happened, and we could just measure from this morning to the bottom, we saw a 3% dip. So nothing crazy, and we've already bounced up. So Bitcoin is honestly down like 1.5%, 2%, 1.5%, nothing crazy. We do see Ethereum down about 3%. Most altcoins are probably going to be reflecting the same amount of drop, but let me show you this. If we zoom out of the Bitcoin chart, let me go ahead and take off some of these things here. But if we zoom out of the Bitcoin chart, what we can see is we have hit exactly that support level of about $29,200. This has been a key level of support that we have not broken for a while. So it's likely that we might actually get a bounce off of this support level and get some type of bounce here soon in the crypto market. As we know, the last couple of days, if we take a look at the daily chart, we've had about almost 4 days, guys, 4 days of red in the crypto market. And, after so many consistent red days, we will see some green. So there's going to be some green here very soon. And since Bitcoin is still holding up nearly to $30,000 despite all of the news and information that's happening, that's a very good sign. And let me show you this. So we have the DXY, which is the dollar index. This thing is continuing to go up, and this thing continues to go up when there is bearish news with the economy, interest rates, inflation. But we are seeing a little bit of a pullback this morning, but we have seen a very big move for the DXY these last couple of days because of people speculating of the high inflation and how it's going to affect the stock market. So when the stock market goes down, you'll see this go up. The DXY goes up when cryptos go down as well. And while the DXY is going up, cryptos cannot go up at the same time for the most part. That's usually how it works. But let me show you this. This is something quite interesting. So this is the S&P 500, known as the SPY, is a way to look at it. And this thing is down significantly. Like, this thing was trading. This thing was holding up strong. And this region right here, we finally broke down yesterday. That is not a healthy sign. But notice how bearish the stock market is. The S&P 500 basically monitors the entire stock market. The S&P 500, look at how bearish that is, guys. Look at how bearish that is. It's not very good at all, right? But if we go ahead and take a look at cryptos by looking at Bitcoin, we can see that we are a lot more bullish. We have held up a lot stronger than the S&P 500, and this is a good sign. And this is potentially a sign that cryptos are going to be decoupling to a degree from the stock market. And we have been seeing signs of this the last couple of days and certain days last week. It's very interesting to take note of. So we're seeing the stock market go down as a result of this information, which I'm going to show you. Guys, look at this. Inflation has gone up 8.6 in the month of May. 8.6% in the month of May. Not very good. The expectations, I believe, are about 8.3. So since we were a little bit over that, that's causing this sell-off today. We also have the consumer sentiment turns sharply lower in June, comparable to the 1980 recession. So this is also the main thing that's actually pushing down stocks and cryptos this morning, the consumer sentiment, not necessarily the CPI. So we have a couple of bad catalysts that came out today and and they're affecting the market as we pretty much have projected this last week. This was the only catalyst. This inflation, the CPI reading was the only catalyst for this week. And if we take a look at next week, we have June 15th, I believe that is Wednesday. We are going to be having the Fed come out making a statement. They're going to be talking about the federal funds rate. There's going to be a press conference. That's going to be another catalyst, most likely bearish, honestly. It's probably going to be a bearish catalyst again. So we will have to see how it affects the stock market. We're going to have to see how it affects the crypto market. But since we have gone down 4 days in a row, it is very likely that we will see somewhat of a bounce here soon. Probably this weekend. We might have green again this weekend, and do expect more volatility next week. This information, the high inflation, guys, is not good for the stock market. It's not good for cryptos, at least in this immediate short-term and time frame. And that's going to continue to cause volatility. It's going to continue to push things down, keep them sideways. But eventually, cryptos are going to be breaking out from their coupling of the stock market, which can happen at any second. So we are sitting back and waiting for this. But since we have had so much red already, I am expecting somewhat of a relief bounce. Notice that no matter how bearish the times have been these past several weeks, this past month, there's always been after every single crash and drop, after every significant drop, a big move to the upside that comes out of randomly, especially on the weekends. So now we are approaching the weekend, and we are overdue for somewhat of a bounce that might keep us in this trend line here. We see this blue trend line. It's probably going to keep us in here. We will have to see if we can break outside of it, which is going to be a great opportunity to be taking profits and waiting for the next crash, because most likely the catalysts that are happening next week are going to crash and bring down the market again. Maybe nothing big, but it's going to cause negative downwards pressure, selling pressure, and downwards momentum most likely. Now, if you guys want to get access to follow and copy all of my exact trades as a crypto day trader, get a whole bunch of different buy alerts and constant market updates, I highly recommend joining the Patreon right now while you can. And in addition to that, if you guys want to learn technical analysis so you can learn to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, learning all of my investing and trading secrets, go ahead to MYLESGinvestments.com. The links will be in my top pinned comment or in my video description, where you guys can learn technical analysis. And last thing, if you guys go over on Bybit, there are huge bonuses for just my followers. I'm going to read you guys off this promotion. If you deposit $1,000, you'll receive $100 for the first 20 users. And it's free money. You can use that money to trade with it, go long, go short. Deposit $5K, you'll receive $500 for the first 10 users. Deposit $10K and you'll receive $1,000 for free. All you have to do is, guys, go over using my link and claim these bonuses for free. You have free money to trade. You can send off all your money off that platform if you want. It's free money. Highly recommend doing it. It's over on Bybit. You will need a VPN if you are in the US. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Share this video with a friend or family member, and I will see you all later.